display of artworks in the corridor leading here. There are some 18th century paintings. They're French, and they have people sitting around candle-lit tables, just like us. You have to remember that in the 16th and 17th centuries, most people had their main meal of the day in the daylight. So they dined when there was light. The poor cooks couldn't cook by candlelight. They would cook by daylight. People would eat their big meal in the middle of the day. And then gradually in the 18th century, it was mainly the French and some of the Habsburgs people that became fashionable to have a private supper, souper, a new meal, in the evening. And you realize that the candle-lit supper was invented. And it's become a kind of romantic statement ever since. The candle-lit supper with your lover or whatever, you know. But originally it was a private moment when the high people at court, the monarch and the children of the blood or whatever, could sit down in private. And these tables meant you didn't need any servants. The servants who were serving us at the moment were not required. They were down there winding up the thing, and it meant you could have a conversation about a matter of state, or possibly flirt with somebody without being spied on by the servants. So sometimes these are called confidence tables because you could actually have total privacy. And dining in court often meant you had to sit down in front of all the courtiers and eat while they were looking at you in an audience. And this is a moment when this becomes very private, you know. And this fashion in the middle of the 18th century, during the Rococo kind of period, is fascinating because these people got the privacy that they did. The courts were dreadfully public places. You hardly got a moment to yourself. You could have a small meal with just a few people, and the atmosphere in these paintings, which you'll see, is just like this. And this is, for me, a moment when I'm actually transported by this time machine back to that extraordinary time, really, you know? I mentioned Pavel, but I think really Milan Svoboda deserves an amazing amount of credit. So I'd like to